guys, what's up? It's Shakira and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, if you don't follow me on Instagram or you don't even know who I am, what's Gucci? I'm Shakira or Shay Captures. Oh, and I'm a photographer, by the way, if you're new to my channel. But yeah, so first things first, we're going to talk about equipment. There are 3, maybe 4 main things, depending on who you are, that are essential equipment-wise for self-portraits. Obviously, the first crucial thing is a camera and a sharp lens. Personally, I use my Canon T5i and my Canon 50mm f1.8 lens. If you want it to crop the picture and have it more on your face, if you don't have a sharp lens, then it's going to be a little bit blurry and seem like it's out of focus, but it's really as focused as it gets. So go out there and get you a sharp lens. The next crucial piece of equipment is, I feel like a given, a tripod. Your girl has been through some bootleg ratchet setups before. So technically this isn't necessarily a necessity, but it helps me out. That's how I've been accomplishing my self-portraits lately. Once again, this next thing isn't necessarily a requirement or something that you have to use to get self-portraits. For me, I do use an external flash because homegirl's obsessed with direct flash photography. That's a whole nother video coming. And I use the Speedlight Canon 430EX. Boom, look at this. It's got one of those 360 features. Boom, it's very helpful. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But like I said, that's not a necessity because for the longest time I did use natural lighting because I have a big window in my room and I used to have closet doors over there that were white. Yes, and speaking of closet doors, we're going to move on into the setup. For my setup, I find it very funny that when I first moved to this apartment, I had put up a sheet on my wall. I've always been obsessed with tapestries, and homegirl was not about to spend $40, $50, $60 on one from Urban Outfitters. So yeah, that's where I got the idea to hang up my white sheet that was on my bed. And I just started kind of taking my pictures in front of that because the window's right there and it still gets nice lighting. But before that, I did use my closet doors, which honestly, I recommend finding any white wall. I just kind of wanted to put that out there because a lot of people feel like they have to go out and get those special kind of wallpapers for like a studio setup to get good self-portraits. But honey, just hang up a sheet and you are good. And now kind of moving on into how I accomplish my self-portraits, if that makes sense. I pretty much put my tripod and my camera on my bed here, facing this way, which is where my white sheet is. I take my blinds and I have the light, instead of coming that way, I turn them where they're facing behind the camera, because when they're facing this way, it creates a harsh light and like shadow over here, which yes, I can use my flash to fix that, but just why be extra? If you are going to use natural lighting, then I recommend having them open and being directly in front of it, and if not, have the lighting behind the camera and you in front of the camera, obviously. For the camera settings, I always shoot manual and I'm always shooting an ISO 200 and the lowest aperture while having the lens on autofocus. And with a wireless remote, it's not really a setup. You just put your camera setting on timer and it'll say timer/remote for practically all Canon cameras. You point it at the camera and the sensors will pick it up, and yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for how I accomplish my self-portraits. Now, if you do want to see how I edit them, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and be sure to subscribe if you are new to my channel. I say this every time that I go MIA and come back. I will be posting weekly videos every Friday or Saturday. And of course, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and until next time.